So now we'll discuss OSKAR. OSKAR is an excellent framework for solutions-focused business coaching, outlined by Paul Jackson and Mark KcKergow in their excellent book, The Solutions Focus, Making Coaching and Change Simple. OSKAR can be used individually and with teams by moving through the process as you discuss an issue in a team meeting. OSKAR in meetings is useful for the manager, coach, mentor needing to energize a team to implement a management change or new workload schedule. So using this framework that we'll discuss, I've certainly used it with teams, high performance teams and individuals, and I found it really useful and effective. The first thing I do is identify what the problem is. So with an individual or a team, I'll identify what problem they are currently having. Then we start with O for outcome. What do you want to achieve today? What do you want to achieve in the long term? The future perfect. Suppose that the problem vanished overnight. How will you know tomorrow that the transformation has happened? What will others, or how will others know? What will you be doing? Suppose the new process was instantly implemented. How would it look like? S for scaling, on a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 representing the future perfect and 0 representing the worst ever have been. Where are you on that scale today? So, for example, you're at a specific number now. What did you do to get this far on the scale? How would you know you had got to your number plus 1 on the scale? So, for example, if the client or team is 5 on the scale, how would you know you had got to your number plus 1 on the scale, 6, for example? The K is for know, how, and resources. What helps you perform at the number you are on the scale at the moment, rather than the number we are aspiring to be? When does the outcome already happen for you? What did you do to make that happen? How did you do that? What did you do differently? What would other people say? You are doing well. A is for affirm and action. What is already going well? What is the next small step? What would you like to do personally straight away? You are at a specific number identified where the problem is now. What would it take for you to get to where you are plus 1? R is for review. What is better? What did you do that made the change happen? What effects have the changes had? What do you think will change next? The OSKAR model is more solutions focused and problem centered. In other words, it helps you focus on what works rather than what doesn't, and helps one do more of it. As Gregory Bateson, one of the main influences leading to the development of NLP and a renowned anthropologist and systems thinker, once said, change is happening all the time. Our role is to identify useful change and amplify it.